Let me say something that might surprise you. Your grandmother used petroleum jelly, right? And she was fine. So, why am I sitting here as a wellness coach telling you to pay attention to petroleum based products in your home? Because you're not using them the same way she did. Okay, you're living inside of a petroleum driven world. And I know that might not sit right at first with you because it sounds like I'm challenging something that feels proven, that we all trusted, that blue jar of Vaseline petroleum jelly that we all had in our homes. But I'm not here to create fear. I'm here to create clarity for you because once you see the difference, you won't unsee it. Trust me. So let's talk about it. Are you eating well, moving your body, maybe even reading labels and still thinking, I'm doing all the healthy things, so why do I still feel off? If that's you, you're in the right place. Welcome to Start Living Sustainable, the podcast where your health finally gets the foundation the other pillars need to work, because what you're exposed to in your home and on your body is quietly raising your toxic load and forcing your food and fitness to work harder than they should. Hi, I'm Cynthia, a non-toxic lifestyle strategist who learned the cost of exposure the long way, years before most women even know to look. Now you can start where I wish I could have, so your body can respond to the work you're already doing, not fight against it. Because when your foundation is supported, your sleep, hormones, clarity, and even your workouts finally catch up with your intentions without turning your life into a project. If you're ready, let's begin. Before we go further, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at something that you use every day and thought, is this actually as safe as I think it is? Or have you caught yourself even thinking, I'm not sure if this really matters, but I have a feeling it might? That's exactly what I help women with. Listen, are you struggling to figure out which products and how those everyday exposures in your home might be impacting how you feel and where to even start making better choices? I have 3 spots available for my one-on-one healthy home reset sessions this month, where we work through my signature method focused on improving your health by identifying and reducing some of the biggest contributors in just one room in your home. And it's all customized to you and for your family. If you want to book a free wellness call with me, look below for the link to my calendar, and we'll have a free, no strings attached conversation to see if we would be a good fit to work together. And by the way, when you book a coaching call with me this month after listening to the podcast, you're actually going to get a 20% discount. So there's only those 3 spots available, 1, 2, 3, and they're gone for this month. I want to take you somewhere for a second, back to your grandmother's house. There was that jar on the shelf. That was something simple, familiar. We trusted it, right? Maybe it was Vaseline, maybe it was a similar product. It wasn't a system. It was a solution. If you fell and scraped your knee, she would put some of that on you. If you wanted to wear makeup and you were too young, she would say, put a little bit on your lips to get some gloss. Now let's fast forward. You're standing in your home today, okay? Your leggings, they're made out of polyester. Your couch is probably synthetic. Your mattress, maybe it's foam-based. Your child's backpack, lunch pail, water bottle. And somehow, along the way, this just became normal. But normal doesn't always mean neutral. We didn't just add petroleum. We've built a life around it. And this is the shift I want you to see. It's not one product. It's about cumulative exposure. Take something as simple like an exfoliating scrub. Those little micro beads that's in a lot of new products today, they're plastic. And when you're using them, especially when your pores are open, which is usually the case when you're getting a facial or you're washing your face with warm water, your skin is more receptive, interacting with whatever you put on your skin in a much more direct way than most people realize. This is where it connects for a lot of women that I talk to, because you're doing the right things. I get that. You're eating better. You're trying to take better care of yourself, but something still feels off. Your energy, your skin, sometimes it's your hormones. And you're not always connecting it back to what you're exposed to every single day. And I'm not saying this is the only reason why you may have low energy on any given day, but it is the piece that's often overlooked, this third pillar of health. We know number one is fitness, number two is food, but we have to look at our surroundings as a whole because we've normalized so much of what surrounds us. It's just part of our everyday life now. So here's a simple place for you to start. Just begin paying attention to one thing that you use every day. And instead of trying to figure everything out, just look at the label. You might start to notice words like polyethylene, polypropylene, or even something as simple as fragrance in your detergents or your personal care products. In clothing, it might show up as polyester or nylon. You see, there's different names, different industries, but often the same root ingredient. Trust me, you don't have to memorize anything. I've done a lot of the back work for you. Just start noticing what's there. That awareness alone will start to shift how you choose. So just to recap, this isn't about petroleum being bad, even though, fun fact, it was originally a byproduct of refining oil. Not exactly something that started out in the skincare lab. It's about how much it exists in our everyday life right now, because it's in so many of the products that you don't even give a second thought about, and how that exposure adds up over time. I want you to think about it. And if this is something that has been on your mind for a while, you're not here by accident. If you're ready to make even small changes that actually supports your health in a way that feels simple and is doable, go ahead and book a free wellness call with me. The link is right below. And if you decide to move forward, I do have a few spots, like I said earlier, open this month for my one-on-one sessions. You can even DM me if you like, and I'll send you the 20% off code. You know, deep down, you probably know there's a healthier way to live, and there are better options out there. And you don't have to figure it all out at once. You just have to start living sustainable, okay? And I'll be right here to walk you through it. I'll see you next week for another episode of Start Living Sustainable. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to Start Living Sustainable. If this episode met you where you are, share it with a friend who might also need it as well. Your voice helps more women find the foundation they've been missing. Until next time, feeling lighter never goes out of style.